Hi, this is Rene, and welcome back to my kitchen. Tonight we have two parts to our menu. The first one is cornbread, and not just any cornbread, but buttermilk cornbread with a pinch of jalapeno peppers. That'll get you going. And then the second part is going to be Creole chicken. So, let's get started, okay? Well, first what I did, I have my cast iron pan. It's been in the oven with butter getting nice and hot. The second part, I have some eggs that I have beaten. And I'm going to add the buttermilk here. Sorry you can't see everything, but maybe one day I'll have a real good kitchen. Okay? So I add the buttermilk, and then I add the baking soda, just a pinch, half a teaspoon. And then I'm going to mix that together. See that? Mixing that together until it's well beaten. There we go. Oh, it's a nice smooth consistency if you can see. Okay, that looks good. Make sure you're adding the correct ingredients. When it says baking soda, you do baking soda and not baking powder. We all make that mistake every once in a while, right? I did it. Okay, next part. We're going to stir in the cornmeal. Here is my cornmeal, fresh cornmeal. Remember, this is cornbread from scratch. Now we're going to add in the flour. Okay. And some salt. Just a pinch. I got one of those little fancy salt things. Okay. And then I'm going to blend this together. There we go. Look at that. Okay. Ooh, my table is moving all over the place. And then we're going to add the sugar. Now, let's give this a good mix. Look at that. It's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'm going to stir this. And I have a little bit of butter left over, which I'm going to add to it. You know, you can't have cornbread without having some butter in it. You know what I mean? When you eat that cornbread, you want to holler and say, this is good. Yeah, man. Okay, now look at that. I'm stirring and stirring and getting the sides. Don't forget the sides. Oh my goodness. You know, when I'm still in culinary school, but when I was in bake shop, making that dough was not easy. Then in the kitchen, had me making some mayonnaise from scratch and some hollandaise sauce. Let me tell you something. My arm was so tired, I didn't know what to do with myself. I came home and hit that bed. I mean, stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring. Now, I have some jalapeno peppers. Now, you don't have to put jalapeno peppers if you like your food a little spicy, a little kick to it. You can put jalapeno peppers, or you can put cayenne pepper in that. You know, that's left up to you. But see, has the green in it. Made this a couple of weeks ago. A friend of mine, Deborah, who lives around the corner, she should be here helping me. She had this cornbread and she was like, oh, Renee, this is good. A little bit more butter. Yeah. Now, you can use regular unsalted butter, or you can use clarified butter. And clarified butter is easy to make. In the meantime, you can take a stick or a pound of the butter, put it in a pot, put a low flame under it, and let that butter melt. Let it keep melting and melting and melting And you're going to see the dairy, the white stuff on the top. At the bottom might burn a little. And let me keep stirring. And skim the dairy products off of it. And you'll be left with clarified butter. It's just pure butter. And it has a different taste because you don't have all that stuff in it. Stuff that a lot of people don't like, the dairy stuff. And if you're not sure, you can go on the internet and look up how to make clarified butter. Okay, so this is looking good. Wipe my hands, put this aside. Oh, I'm listening to some house music on the side. It sounds so good. All right, I'm back. Look, cast iron pan. This is the best to cook cornbread in. You talk about some cornbread. You want it in a cast iron pan if you have one. If you don't, you could use a small square aluminum pan. That's up to you. Okay, this is looking good. Here we go. There it is. Okay. See, I should have been my mise en place. I needed my spatula. You know, you gotta have a spatula. It gets everything. Oops. Yeah, so I hope everybody enjoyed their holiday. This is Saturday evening, around 8:15. And I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying it. Folks, I enjoy cooking. I enjoy it so much. My friend Deborah, she loves cooking. My partner works in an Italian restaurant. My sister Charmaine, she likes cooking. Lynn likes cooking. April likes cooking, my niece. Even my little niece, Kaya, she likes cooking. She's learning. She's young, but she's learning. That's the way to go. You know what I mean? Cooking slowly is soul food. Soul food means cooking it from the soul. Nice and slow. Don't rush your food. Take your time. You know what I'm talking about? How about that? You know Rene is crazy. Okay. Let me tap it. Here is my cornbread ready to go in the oven. And when I come back and I clean up this entire mess, then we will be working on the Creole chicken. That's going to be wonderful to go along with the cornbread. And I have a little cabbage. I'm going to make a little fried cabbage for the soul. Okay, folks, I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. Pass it on. And don't forget, subscribe on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. I'm also on Vimeo and Twitter. Y'all probably say Rene is out of his mind. Yes, I is. Yes, I is. How about that? Okay, I'll be right back. Well, hi. I'm back. Okay. Well, here it is. This is the buttermilk cornbread with the jalapeno peppers. Not too much like I mentioned earlier, in a cast iron pan. Wonderful. It is perfect. Look at the color. Now remember, when you cook things in the oven and it's supposed to be 165 degrees when it's done, it's going to go up to 175 degrees. So if you want it at 150 degrees, take it out at 140 because it's still cooking. So let me grab this and get it over to the stove. Okay, I'm back. Now, here is the chicken breast. I gave a little salt, a little bit of salt because I don't cook with a lot, and some fresh ground pepper. Okay, so the next part I want to do is add the ingredients. What I did in a skillet, I added a little oil, added garlic, onion, celery, bell pepper, and I cooked that until it was tender about for 4 minutes or so. Then I added tomatoes, the diced tomatoes in the can, some bay leaf, a pinch, a little bit of salt, and some cayenne pepper, and a little jalapeno pepper. Okay, I made an addition to the dish because we like mushrooms here at home. So I decided I would do that. So let me get this. Stay with me. I don't know if you can hear the music, some good old house music. Don't forget, when you cook food, play music. Enjoy yourself. Okay, here it is. So what I'm going to do is take this mixture and put it all over the chicken breast. Now, you don't have to use chicken breast if you don't want to. I mean, that's up to you, because we know chicken breast cooks real fast. Have it in the oven for a little bit, and then before you blink, it's done. But you know, you don't want that chicken breast to get all dried up. You know what I mean? You want to be perfect. Now, you see this? Look at this. Oop, a piece of onion don't want to get in this pan. Or dish, I should say, bacon dish. Okay, have a lot of juice in here. Oh, look, I'm missing some down here in the side. Get over there. Get over there. You know what I'm talking about. Don't let me find out you don't want to be cooked. Y'all know I am crazy. So now it's all dressed up. Okay. Now, it is so simple. The next step, hold on. Oh, and I put a bay leaf in there also. That'll give it a little flavor. Okay? You know, this is going to be ready in a heartbeat. You're going to blink your eye and put on some old show on TV or some music. And she going to be done. Now look at that. It is lovely. It's kind of a little spicy. Look, you got to shake it up a little bit. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Y'all know I am crazy, but this is the way that you cook. Enjoy it. Life is too short to be playing around talking about, I don't want to do that and I don't want to do that. Whatever. Okay. Now, let me open up my oven. I'm going to stick this in the oven at 350 degrees. It should take 15 to 20 minutes for this to be done. Hold on. And shabam! And that is it. The next part, I'm going to do some fried cabbage. I put a little head of Savoy cabbage, which is really, really good. And I'm going to do that, I think. Maybe. Okay, I will. Thanks, folks. See you in a minute. Bye. Okay. Well, we are at the last part of dinner for this Saturday evening, and I hope everybody has been enjoying it. The buttermilk cornbread with the jalapeno peppers is already done. You know what I mean? And I put the Creole chicken. She is in the oven. And right now, I want to do some cabbage. This is not the regular cabbage. This is the Savoy cabbage, which I like better than the regular. Let me turn this pan down. Which I like much better than the regular cabbage. So what I'm going to do, you know, you have this little piece down here. We could smack this and say boom, but then my camera's going to jump all over the place. So what I'm going to do is just cut it in half. I did sharpen my knife before I started all of this. Remember, sharpen your knife so it's not dull. Okay, so I already took off the pieces, the outer pieces. So now I just have this one little piece of cabbage. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it the same way if I was to cut an onion, as you know, cut it like this, and then cut it to the side, and hold your hands and cut. There you go. One slice should be able to do it. Sorry, I don't have a big old studio kitchen like all the cooking shows do. But maybe one day somebody will pick me up. However, see, I'm cutting this cabbage up into small pieces. Okay? Then, what you should have is a bench scraper. You don't have to have it. You can pick it up with your hands, but I'm so used to it. Take this, and shabam, it's in there. Take the other piece of cabbage, the other half. I'm gonna cut this end off. You see, that knife is sharp. Watch out! Y'all know I'm crazy. I love you. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut this piece. I'm gonna cut this. And I've cut that. So I have no pieces left. I don't like too much to get the white part because it takes a little bit longer to cook. Now, in general, some people, they take the cabbage and they boil it down. Oops, get that little, you know, every little drop counts. You know what I mean? But what I like to do is to put it, I'm back, in a hot pan, and cabbage itself has a lot of water in it, so it's going to come out. And then personally, I like to add some fresh garlic. Garlic powder is okay if you prefer that, but I don't like garlic powder. I want the fresh garlic. And as you know, I think I told you before, you can take your garlic, the whole bulb, and put it in aluminum foil and put it in the oven for about 20 minutes or a half an hour, depending on the size, and it will become to a paste. So I am going to take this cabbage, which is looking lovely, and throw it into my pan. I'm back, and it's in a hot pan. Pan is nice and hot to get it started. You know, sometimes we cook food, and I do the same. Like I said, I'm a student, but we learn from other people, from the chefs from Hudson County Community College.